Glad to have you with us for this Monday afternoon presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the Detroit Pistons and the Sacramento Kings. Now look at Detroit's starting lineup. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Gasol in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Antetokounmpo with it. Pass to Jokic. Now here's Jordan. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And that one misses. Now Simmons. Outside O'Neal. Back to Simmons. Here's McGrady. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. And it misses. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Bird. Here's Jokic. The bank shot. No good. Here's Havlicek. Checked by Gasol. McGrady. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist.
Yeah, an elite passing forward. Simmons just dropping a dime.
And here's Jordan. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Jordan. From about 16, and the shot no good, a bit short. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, yeah, I was able to talk with Sacramento's head coach. As you might expect, he's got his hands full on how to deal with Nikola Jokic. Coach explained so much of their offense runs through him. He's always operating with the ball in his hands. We'll need to do our work early. Don't let him get comfortable when he has the ball. No doubt about it, the Joker is the cog in this offense. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Jokic. And again, the Pistons missing.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Havlicek passes to Simmons. And yep, it's good.
Yeah, a bully with the ball down low. Simmons converting.
Detroit calls timeout. 1:16 left in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pass to Gasol. From deep, Jordan. The rebound by Simmons.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Here's McGrady. Off target from three-point range.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Jokic with a screen on Simmons. Here's Bird. Can't cash it in from close range. Sacramento leading by 6. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And he lobs it up top. That shot is good by O'Neal.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Bird to stop the drought. Hey, it's blocked by Simmons. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. It could go. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Sacramento finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
We've got Ben Simmons, and it's Havlicek in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
Outside O'Neal. Pass to Simmons. Here's Havlicek, covered by Jordan. 6 to shoot. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Havlicek. With the clock winding down, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Now here's Jokic. Still without a bucket. Pulls up on the wing. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And Jokic is a very efficient mid-range shooter. He'll take advantage of you there.
Now here's Simmons. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Havlicek. Over Jordan. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Sacramento shooting their first free throw in this game. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter.
Timeout.
Detroit calls timeout. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Now here's Gasol. Pass to Jordan. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Gasol. The shot no good. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Havlicek passes to Simmons. Throws it up high. Woo!
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside O'Neal. Back to Simmons. Puts it up from 12. Detroit with a rebound. Jokic with it. To the middle. Here's Bird. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Bird's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, amongst big men in the league, Jokic's vision is what stands out. And I love it when he gets creative. He is willing to throw some tough passes.
Now here's O'Neal. 6 points for him. Screen by O'Neal. Launches it. Offensive board. Over Gasol. O'Neal misses.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Antetokounmpo finds Gasol. Back to Antetokounmpo. Jordan high post. It's hauled in by Pettit. Now here's Simmons. Tightly guarded. Pass to Havlicek. Over Jordan. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. That'll do it for the first half. Sacramento on top, up 7. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Pistons trail by 7. Setting the floor for the Pistons. They've got Nikola Jokic. And it's Bird in at the 3. The small forward. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Bird. Simmons defending. Here's Bird. Rebound by Sacramento. O'Neal's got rebound number 7 tonight. Now Simmons. Three-pointer. McGrady shot is off. McGrady's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Antetokounmpo outside. Now here's Jokic. Tight defense on him. Look at Jokic working inside.
The marriage of a big man and touch. There it was from Jokic.
Outside Simmons. Here's Havlicek. And Gasol with the block. And they'll keep possession. And here's Jordan. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Inside. Here's Bird. Nifty move from the arc. Antetokounmpo showing his range.
And Giannis really trusting his rhythm right now with his offensive game.
Sacramento calls timeout.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Here's Simmons. Pass to McGrady. Over Antetokounmpo. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Pistons trailing. into the third. 2 minutes in now. And here's Jokic. Here's Bird for the tie. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he drops the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And pushing it up, here's Sacramento. Havlicek passes to Pettit, and it's in there.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Now here's Jordan. Here's Bird. Rebound by Sacramento. O'Neal's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Simmons, the pass to Havlicek. A minute 15 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Just 5 to shoot. Uncovered. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Bird. Over Simmons from 7 feet away. Plenty of space. 2 points. That one goes.
And really, Gasol is so precise shooting the ball from that position on the floor. An effective mid-range threat who is a knockdown shooter.
Now here's Simmons. Here's O'Neal. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Sacramento shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Bird passes to Jokic. Here's Bird. Simmons defending. Here's Bird. He's got 7. That shot is off. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. Pass to McGrady. Over on Antetokounmpo.
Shaquille O'Neal. First personal foul. First team foul.
From deep, Jokic. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Make no mistake, that's a big-time 3. They've narrowed this lead.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Sacramento on top, up 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got Ben Simmons, and it's O'Neal in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Free throw's good. Jordan. Both free throws good for Jordan. The Kings leading. Simmons with it. Outside O'Neal. Pass to McGrady. From the high post. Second chance effort. And it's good on the lay-in. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Here's Bird. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Timeout called. Sacramento. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach talk to his team during the break. Confidence is what he's asking for right now. He said, quote, when it's close, we have to keep believing in ourselves. And if we don't think we can pull it out, we've already lost. So some strong words from coach in the huddle. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. There's a screen. Pass to McGrady. Shot clock at 5. Over Antetokounmpo. McGrady shot is off. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 2-point game. Here's Jokic. And it's all tied up.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Jokic has gotten it done so far from the field, making 4 of his 6 attempts. To the inside. Here's O'Neal. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And Sacramento leads by 2.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Gasol finds Jordan from 7 feet away. Can't hit from in close.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Antetokounmpo. And he drops it in from the low post.
Man, defensively so tough to make a decision. What do you want to stop? You come off the pick, Giannis can pass, he can finish. It can really cause you to hesitate.
Here's McGrady. Antetokounmpo covering. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Pettit. And the Kings with another 3.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, the strength of Giannis.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Pass to Pettit. Out to the right wing. Simmons looking around. And an intentional foul right there.
Larry Bird. First personal foul. First team foul.
.44 seconds left in the fourth. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Michael Jordan. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Sacramento. Bobcat. 2 shots.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that puts him up 5. The Pistons call timeout. .41 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
So tough to contain the length of Giannis. When he takes those strides, he's going to make you foul him.
Giannis Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them.
Yeah, they desperately needed those free throws, and he delivered. It's down to a one-possession game.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
The Pistons call timeout.
It's time for the dance game. If you see yourself up on that big screen, then you know what to do. Show us those dance moves. Come on.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth.
Gotta love the overall court awareness. Gasol always knows when there's a wide open teammate ready to shoot, and sometimes makes a dribble to set defenders up before delivering.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Third team. Line for your Kings.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Oh, he nails it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Pass to Bird from deep three-point land. Rebound by Sacramento.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
He's off on the free throw. Unable to get the second one to drop. No good there. So the Kings win it. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. It's a Monday afternoon broadcast of the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Miami Heat. So with Boozer on the bench, here's the five for Tom Thibodeau right now. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Gary Payton. Then it's Malone. Then it's Kareem. And it's Jones in at the 3 spot. And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. Payton passes to Malone. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Malone. The putback can't get the putback. Here's Miami now. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. I caught up with Miami's head coach. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task. Guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, following the score by Miami.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Here's Worthy, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
One of the most feared, versatile scorers at that forward position. Big game James always seems to make the most out of any situation.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw drops for Worthy. So he gets them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Payton against Thompson. Payton kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts up a 3. A rebound by Thurman. It's been a quick start for Miami. Worthy dishes to Wade. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Thurman. Abdul-Jabbar covering. Miami no good on that time either. The Bulls off to a slow start. Looking for their first basket of the game. Here's Jones. Shoots over Worthy. Jones, no luck. 1:44 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Thurman. Jones against Chamberlain. They double-team Chamberlain. Thompson for the triple. Hands it from downtown. Thompson's got 5.
And this is Thompson's calling card. An exceptional shooter from downtown.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Payton. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and the assist goes to Malone.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Thompson passes to Wade. Back to Thompson. Chamberlain with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The deep three from Thompson. And again, Miami with the triple.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Malone. The rebound by Thurman. Here's Miami now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Wade feeling it out a bit. Thompson for the triple. It's rebounded by Malone. Bulls trail by 10. At the elbow, it's Abdul-Jabbar. 15 seconds left to play here in the first. Clock at 6. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the 3 ball. 5 points in the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Heat out front, up by 7. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 7-point differential. So with Rhodes on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Moses Malone out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Payton. And it's Jones in at the small forward. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Wade passes to Thompson. Back to Wade. Pulls up on the wing. And Jones pulls it down.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Malone, good.
Malone is relentless inside. So strong with non-stop effort.
Thompson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up from the top of the key. And Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got 10 points. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Pass to Payton. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Payton. Malone sets the pick for Payton. The second chance effort. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Pass to Thurman. Lobbed up there for Wade. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length, no way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to talk to his guys. Malone finds Abdul-Jabbar. Payton against Thompson. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 6. A fader. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Wade dishes to Thompson. Fires away from way outside. Rebound by the Bulls. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Payton against Chamberlain. Now here's Payton. T right on him. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot goes in.
This is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Wade, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson from long range. It's good on the putback. And the Heat lead by 4.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Payton outside. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Wade is covering. There's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. Denied for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 3. Payton outside. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for Payton over Thompson. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Heat lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the 3rd quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 2. We've got Chamberlain. Wade out there with Thompson. Then there's Worthy. And it's Thurman in at the power forward. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Jones finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen away. Here's Wade. And Jones sends it back. Outside, Payton. To the inside. Abdul-Jabbar against Wade. Here's Payton. Picks it out to Malone. 5 on the clock. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
To the middle. Thompson inside the line. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Payton. Bulls moving the ball around. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
You know what time it is, fans. Make some noise for your Heat Winter Dance.
And here's Miami. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. They set the pick. Lead from outside. It's all in by the Bulls.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
On defense, Miami. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Payton. Malone kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Jones. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 4. Over Wade. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. There's 1:59 left here in the third quarter. Thompson with the three.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Bulls trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Malone, a screen on Wade. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Miami's ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Payton passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice move. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Payton. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Payton's got his first basket. Miami trailing. Wade with it. Nothing on the board. Thompson from long range drains the three-pointer. Thompson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Miami. Malone in the high post. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Payton. The 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Payton's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bulls.
And when we talk about guys who just compete, Gary Payton is at the top of that list. He just loves answering that 3 with one of his own.
Thompson in the corner. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
Deflects the pass. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bulls out front, up by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. Jones is out there at Malone. Then it's Kareem. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Payton in at the point guard position. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Up top, Malone. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miami grabs the miss. Chamberlain got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Payton against Wade. Here's Thurman. Pass to Thompson. Pulls it up. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Thompson's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Heat. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Bulls. They trail by 1. Malone finds Abdul-Jabbar. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Worthy defending. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Thompson passes to Wade. Thompson outside. Looking for Chamberlain. He gets it there. True on the 14-footer. And now a 3-point Miami lead.
Yeah, the more he knocks those down, the more confidence this coaching staff's going to have in him.
Payton against Thompson. Stolen by Worthy. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Chicago timeout call. Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. You wouldn't know they were down from what he was talking about. He was positive with the team. He was calm. He said he wanted to keep them focused. It's a pretty good approach, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Thompson against Payton. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. 3-pointer. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Gary Payton.
Oh, nice play call by Payton. He sees the defensive layout and knows the pick and roll will open things up.
Chamberlain with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wade. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Gary Payton.
Wow, he got whacked on that. There shouldn't be much debate there. Oh, one of the most dynamic guards in the game. Wade can do it all on offense and is also a terrific shot blocker at that position.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. It's good.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Chamberlain with the stuff.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Wade. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Offensive rebound. Here's Thompson. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Payton. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Thompson for 3. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his court.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Jones to tie it up. Oh, no good. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Chicago calls timeout. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Malone. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Klay Thompson.